Today I am driving our 1996 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. This is a KZJ95 Prado that we've done a lot of videos and photos of recently, a lot of content with. This is an exciting new model. We just imported our first one, being this. It's a May 1996 model, so it just cleared for import with customs here in the US. And it's a really, really nice SUV. It has a 3-liter turbo diesel, the 1KZ TE, with an intercooler. It gives it a little bit more power than we've seen in the past. This thing, it sits up high, visibility is really good. It really builds on the previous generation Prados pretty well, because those were fairly primitive interiors. They weren't very refined. So this one has 152,000 kilometers, around 98,000 miles. AC works great, heat works great. This is a super clean interior. It's an automatic transmission and full-time 4-wheel drive in these models. You still get a low gear. You've got 4 high lock center or 4 low lock center if you want true 4-wheel drive, but most of the time it's just all-wheel drive. This idle's super smooth for a diesel. You don't really notice the engine a whole lot, though you do get some nice turbo noise and induction noise when you're accelerating. And this thing accelerates fast. It always surprises me. It's got around 135 horsepower, I believe, with the intercooler. Don't quote me on that exact number, but it definitely feels like it, which is plenty for a diesel, and it's all torque as well, so plenty of torque to put down and get you off the line pretty quickly. This is geared a little better than previous Prados and previous Land Cruisers for the highways here in the US. It'll cruise at 70, 75 very comfortably. And the suspension is also a lot nicer. We just put new tires on this one and a brand new battery, and we are going to be bringing it in for a mechanical inspection next week. This one was a super clean auction grade. It was, I believe, from the Tokyo auction, a 3.5B, which 3.5 is kind of the above average condition grade. And then B is the interior grade, and that is one of the cleaner options. You have A being a new car, B is your second step down from that, C is average. So we'll hop on the freeway here and do a quick ride. You get to see the acceleration. And just like that, we're up to 60, no problem. 100 kilometers an hour. It kicks down into overdrive and you are cruising just fine. Right around 2,000 RPM. It's pretty comfortable. I'm only at 10% throttle. And it's going just fine. This is a really, really impressive engine. These always have been, these 3-liter turbo diesels. They are somewhat world famous for being reliable and also powerful. For road tripping, going over passes, this is great. It'll be an efficient engine. And then off-roading as well. It's got a lot of torque. It'll get you up and over some difficult terrain. And really good ground clearance as well. Brakes feel great. No pulls in either direction. Brakes straight on. This one is a TX trim level, which is a slightly lower, it's kind of the mid-grade trim. So you get the nice wood trim in the interior, and you get a cool pattern on the seats there. But you don't get anything like the sunroof or heated seats or the nicer options. That comes in the TZ trim. Gosh, this is so nice to drive. It's just easy, you know, you get all the benefits of a diesel without the loud clatter or kind of the rough idle that these diesels are characteristic of. Really excited to finally have these here in the US, and it's a super spacious interior. You have 3 rows here. Great for hauling a lot of people, a lot of stuff. You can lift these really easily. The suspension is pretty simple, and the ride is super smooth. You've got coils in the rear, independent suspension in the front. I think these are going to become very popular very quickly here. The GX470, the Lexus model, is already pretty popular, and this is just the kind of simplified predecessor to that with a diesel, obviously, being a benefit. And the main fault of those GXs tends to be their electronics. You know, they have the inflatable airbag suspension in the rear, which tends to go out. They have all kinds of little electronics, nice sound systems, a big screen in the middle. You get rid of all of that, and this is just simple. It's built to last. So that is about it for this test drive, our 1996 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. You can check this out on the website, jdmcarandmotorcycle.com. We have this one, and we have quite a few more on the way. As we get later into 2021, we can get more of the 1996 models. So yeah, check them out. Thank you for watching.